Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. If you've got Charley horses or leg cramps, you need to really listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about stopping Charley horses' pain quickly is cutting edge and just might be the untapped resource that you've been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to quickly reduce or even stop your Charley horse's pain altogether. And just as importantly, how to switch on and speed up your body's own natural healing mechanisms without the need for or risking your health with expensive and useless and even dangerous drugs. Now, Emma Williams, the editor of this website, she's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery that I've made about Charley horses' pain. One that gets rid of your Charley horses faster than you've ever dreamed possible. So in plain English, you're going to find out what is actually going on in your aching legs and your cramping legs, and you're going to see how simple and easy it is to reduce or even get rid of your Charley horses' pain altogether. So if you do have Charley horses, what's going on? Well, think of it like this. For whatever reason, whether through strain or toxicity build-up or a nerve cross wire, you're suffering from Charley horses, a form of leg cramps that really do hurt. Your body is more than capable of repairing the damage because after all, your muscles, your body made your muscles in the first place, but it always assumed that your muscles would work correctly and they would last you a lifetime. So apart from the usual biochemical and cellular replacements that takes place on a daily basis, your body's healing mechanisms don't usually undertake or focus on the cause of your Charley horses. So if you do have a Charley horse problem, you need to somehow stimulate your body's healing mechanisms into focusing on and repairing the causes of your cramp. And unless you do find a way of stimulating your body's healing mechanisms without damaging your body's delicate chemical balance, then sooner or later you may end up suffering from cramps for years to come. So before I show you a simple way to stimulate your body's healing mechanism, you want to consider this. Normally, if you get Charley horses, your body, its healing system will, or albeit over a longer period of time, it will attempt to heal itself. But if you've been stressed or maybe overworked or taken drugs, including painkillers and anti-inflammatories, then your body's healing mechanisms will become weaker and slower. And that's enough for the healing mechanism to be interrupted or even stopped altogether. So once your cramped muscles become inflamed, and then you often experience pain even when the muscle isn't even cramping. You may struggle to move for months or even years, and some people with Charley horses, if it's left untreated, they never move properly again. And to make things even worse, if you use painkillers or anti-inflammatories to kill the Charley horse's pain, you'll have to swallow them, which means that the whole of your body's healing mechanism is now shocked and weakened further by the toxic impact of the pain-killing chemicals. This is why painkillers and anti-inflammatories, they appear to work for a day or two, and then your Charley horse's problem, it just comes back worse than ever before. And in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern painkillers or anti-inflammatories, sometimes called non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, according to a recent report by eminent US doctors, and you can see the proof below, in the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine like painkillers and anti-inflammatories is about 800,000 people a year. That's about 2,200 every single day. So it's now evident that the American medical system is the leading cause of death and injury in the United States. And that's the eminent doctors saying that, not me. So I was desperate to find a way of reducing and even stopping your Charley horses, and at the same time stimulating your body's healing mechanisms into healing your Charley horses as fast as possible, without harming or damaging in any way the amazing biochemical miracle, and we take it for granted every single day, that's your incredible human body. I've seen so many people lose the mobility and then their health starting with simple conditions like leg cramps, and it's tragic and it's so often avoidable. That's why I've done my research. You see, human beings with Charley horses have been around for tens of thousands of years, and pharmaceutical companies have been around about 100 years, and they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew. So my first step in research is to always go back into history. And after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbalist research books, I mean that, well, whilst I can't reveal some of my sources, I've got secret access to some of the very best herbalist remedy books on the planet. Books that are mostly kept hidden away by rich collectors, private libraries, specialist libraries, and even drug companies have got these books hidden away. I've also got access to books that modern science believes are not even worth reading, not even worth looking at. Books written by people who've got zero medical qualifications, but who've lived in the wilds, learning and practicing the secrets of Mother Nature each and every day of their lives. People who've had herbal remedies passed down from one generation to the next. And it was in one of those research books that I found the clues to an ancient cure for Charley horses. It was in a ramshackle bookshop that lay just behind the harbour in the port of Antibes in southern France. And the book was over 200 years old. Now my French isn't that good, but fortunately most botanical books are written in Latin. And whilst my Latin is no good either, I knew enough to recognise the plant names. But I was puzzled. There were several interesting remedies in that book, but this one remedy stood out. The remedy I found was for leg spasms, and yet the plants I read about I'd never considered using for Charley horse problems. So I took note of the types of plants used and where they're best found, and the ratio, mixture, preparation, and anything else I could think of that might help me make this remedy. Now, of course, I've heard of these herbs before and I've used them many times before, but I had no idea then that once mixed in the right combination, they would stimulate such an incredible Charley horse's pain relieving effect and healing effect directly onto the aching legs. I knew that up till now that most natural remedy for Charley horses are nothing more than mild stimulant creams. They just warm the skin, stimulate the blood flow, but they're just not strong enough for Charley horses. They don't affect the pain level and they don't affect any healing mechanism at all. They sometimes might help a little, but for leg cramps, they don't work and they're just not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last 6 to 12 months, but I had a proven remedy in 6 weeks. Now, I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience just wouldn't let me, because every single client with Charley horses was reporting amazing results, sometimes in just a few hours. This remedy has been proven now to quickly reduce Charley horses and rapidly speed up the healing time of the painful, aching muscles. So how do you use this remedy? You simply massage a few drops, and it's a clear, pleasant smelling remedy directly onto the cramping muscles. It takes about 10 seconds, and you do it 3 times a day. And finally, you put a few drops onto the soles of your feet at bedtime. That's it. It's that easy. Your speedy healing will begin. Your Charley horse's pain levels will come down very quickly. Hopefully you'll no longer need any more pain-killing drugs, and they will slaughter your already tired immune system. Now, I've made this remedy so that it's simple and easy and convenient to use. It's a concentrated, pleasant-smelling, oily liquid. It doesn't look like much, but boy, does this remedy pack a wallop. You'll suddenly feel the muscles relaxing and improving. Within a few hours of using it, you'll know that your Charley horses are getting better. Soon you'll have cramp-free muscles, hopefully saying goodbye to painkillers for good. Your body will be returning to health, and this is a convenient, easy-to-use remedy, which means you don't have to spend your day making expensive and time-consuming therapist and doctor appointments, or even discussing your problems with strangers in the drugstore. It's just a small bottle of a thick, clear, pleasant-smelling herbal liquid, and it's so small that it will easily fit unnoticed into your pocket or into your purse, and you can dab a few drops onto your aching muscles during the day. How you use it, the choice is yours. Now, I plan to launch the remedy called Charley Horses Doctor with advertising, fancy packaging and sending it out to my small network of distributors. but I never got the chance. Word spread quickly about the results that I was getting with the Charley Horses remedy. Patients and herbalists literally came to my practice and demanded that I make it for them. But it's not so simple. You see, I tested a lot of different herbs, and the only organic herbs which consistently stopped Charley Horse's pain came from the Middle East. And in these war-torn, struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is now to import a shipment from the Middle East? To say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods is a massive understatement. I've recently had enough ingredients for 3 batches. I've made each batch by hand myself. I've measured, weighed, mixed the ingredients myself. I've blended the ingredients myself, so don't worry about that. The Charley Horses Doctor Remedy that I make are of the highest quality. I have handed 2 of the batches over to my trusted friend Emma Williams. And if you have Charley Horses, then I strongly suggest that you get this remedy. Call Charley Horses Doctor before supplies run out and before you inadvertently harm yourself with any more painkillers. So that's it. I've called using the Charley Horses Doctor Remedy. It's like an avalanche of healing. It's the way the drops of the herbs, it floods you with hard-hitting, healing herbs. It's like experiencing an avalanche of pain relief around your tired and aching leg muscles. Like I said earlier, this remedy does pack a wallop. You'll feel different. You'll notice your muscles improving. Within a few hours of using it, you'll know your muscles are getting better. But you must hurry, however. I normally only give this remedy to my personal clients and fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of Charley Horses Doctor to anyone else before. Now, Emma's begged me not to let other herbalists or online stores know what we were up to until she had the stock. Well, now she's got it, and it is going faster than even I imagined. So if you mess around or order late, or you might miss out. And if you have Charley Horses, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. This is big for anyone with Charley Horses. If you truly want to reduce and get rid of this painful problem and get rid of it fast, then this remedy will instantly give you the power and ability to treat your own aching legs before it's too late. The result is you being free of Charley Horses and being able to move again, cramp free. And have a good look at the testimonials below and see how the Charley Horses Doctor has helped men and women across the country get rid of their Charley Horses fast. So this is your chance to benefit from a guaranteed supply of Charley Horses Doctor. But maybe you've got a few understandable seeds of doubt, and that's fair enough, because after all, you don't know me, we haven't met, so let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience this remedy for yourself. You can try the Charley Horses Doctor Remedy risk-free for a full 90 days if you wish. You don't risk a single penny for trying this remedy for yourself. You have a complete ironclad 90-day unconditional money-back guarantee, 100%. But the clear and simple truth is this is a breakthrough remedy. If it doesn't quickly and easily reduce or get rid of your Charley Horses, or if you're not completely satisfied in any way at all, then I insist you send the remedy back to Emma in any condition, and she will personally make sure you get a full and fast refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. No questions, no hassles, and you can keep all the bonus books as a thanks for trying the remedy. And you've got my word on that. Okay, so how much for trying the remedy? How much will it cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment plus $170 for the remedy. However, because you don't have to have an appointment with me, and appointments with me are pretty hard to get, plus I'm not using my offices and my staff and all the other expenses, I've agreed with Emma to give you a 50% discount on the Charley Horses Doctor Remedy. This means that you can get your remedy for just $87 plus $5 shipping. That means that you're going to save over $280. Plus, Emma's asked me to give you an additional gift of free bonus health books. Now they're valued at $127, but they're to the first 100 who try the Charley Horses Doctor Remedy. And you can see the book details below. Them bucks alone are worth more than the cost of the remedy. So, this is the first time and maybe the last time that my Charley Horses doctor has ever been sold for less than $170. Now, $87 is less than the price of a month's dangerous painkillers, and it's less than the price of a visit to the doctor. And that's it. Charley Horse Doctor Remedy. It works. So order your remedy now while you're still on this page, while Emma's still got the stock. Simply click on the link below. Emma will look after you. And if you've got any questions about Charley Horses or even the Charley Horse remedy, you can write to me at any time. Simply click on the link below and Emma will get your remedy in the post to you today. And I look forward to helping you get rid of your Charley Horses for good. All right, bye for now.